Welcome to session 5 of your 6-week Pilates program. Today we're going to be focusing on stretching and mobilising. So just make sure you've got yourself enough space. We're going to start in standing position to start with. So if you remember from that first session, let's bring those feet together to start. Then you're going to bring the toes out to the side. So imagine you're standing on a clock face. The toes go 10 past the hour, 10 to the hour, and then you bring the heels to line up with the toes and just gently rock forwards and backwards just to shift that weight across the feet. And then you want to just bring that weight evenly across the feet there. Keep the knees nice soft bend through the knees. Relax the arms down by the sides, chin on the shelf. To start with, we're just going to look across the left shoulder, feel that stretch through the neck, into the middle and across to the other side. And again. Last one. And back to the middle. From there, just bring the ear across to the shoulder. Try not to lean your whole body. You just want to feel that stretch through the neck. And across to the other side. And again. Last one. And back to the middle. Now bring the chin down to the chest just to feel that stretch through the back of the neck. Bring the head back up into the middle and back down again. And back up. Last one. And back to the middle. And draw those shoulders back away from the ears. Draw nice big circles with the shoulders. Last one. And bring your arms up into it just to increase that stretch. Nice deep breath in through the nose as the arms come up. Exhale on the way down. Two more. Last one. Good, relax it there. Open out through the chest. Stretch out through that chest. And then round the shoulders, give yourself a hug. Bring the chin into the chest. And again. Open out. And then give yourself a hug. Good. Now stacking those arms up in front of each other. Keep those shoulders down away from the ears. Hips fixed forward the whole time. We're just going to turn the head and shoulder round to one side, back into the middle and across to the other side. So we're just mobilising through that spine and across. Good, so really focus on keeping those hips fixed forward. Let's go for one more on each side. Last one. And relax there, bring the arms down to your sides. Now you're just going to bend across to one side, take it to where you can, back into the middle and across to the other side. Make sure you keep the feet onto the floor with this one. So don't allow that foot to come up to try and get yourself to lean further. Really focus on keeping those feet down on the floor. Feel that stretch through the sides and into the lower back. Now you can stay here, or you can bring the arm up into it just to increase that stretch. Across and back to the other side. And again. Two more. Last one. And relax there. Good. From there we're going to take it through some roll downs now. So I'll show you from the side. So we break it down, bringing the chin to the chest, round the shoulders in, nice and slowly. reach down towards the floor. Take your hands as far as they can go. Once you get as far as you can, just allow the head and the shoulders to be heavy and just hang, swing the arms back and forth. Feel that stretch through the back of the legs and into the lower back. And then we slowly roll it back up to the top, keeping that chin tucked into the chest. As we come up to the top, roll those shoulders back. And we're going to go again. See if you can take those hands a little bit closer to the floor now. Nice and slowly. As far as you can, hold it there. Keep that chin tucked into the chest. Slowly roll it back up to the top. And bring them shoulders back as you get to the top. Good. And then place the hands onto the hips, thumbs on the back, fingertips on the front. We're just going to work on tilting that pelvis forwards and backwards, just to loosen up through that pelvis, loosen up through the lower back, so you should get an arch through the lower back and then round. Keep it going. Good, last one. And then just bring that pelvis into its neutral position, so in between you pushing forwards and backwards. Just bring it into that neutral position, like we say, a little squeeze on the core in order for you to keep it in that neutral position. Now we're going to roll it down onto the floor, so make sure you've got enough space. We're going to take it down into the downward dog position, so we bring chin to chest, round those shoulders in, so we slowly roll it down to reach the hands towards the floor. Once they get as far as they can go, if you need to bend the knees to help get your hands to the floor, then you can. Walk those hands out and you're just going to push the heels down into the floor, into that downward dog position. If you need to keep the knees bent slightly to help flatten the back, you can do. And from here we're just going to gently pedal it out, so we're pushing the heels down into the floor, alternating the legs. Feel that stretch in the back of the legs, into the hamstrings and the calves. 3, 2, 1, and push both heels down into the floor, and then slowly lower those knees onto the mat, and you're going to sit back into that child's pose. Reach those fingertips away, hold it there. From here you're going to take it into some gentle rocks, so you're rocking into the all fours position and then back again. So into that all fours and sit back onto the heels. So these mobility and stretches exercises are exercises that you can work through on a daily basis, in the morning and in the evenings, just to loosen up the joints and stretch out any tightness that you might have in the muscles. So that's a nice gentle session today. Keep that going. And bring it in to that all fours position, making sure elbows and wrists are in line with the shoulders, knees in line with the hips. We're working through that cat and cow stretch, arching through the back and then rounding the back. Again, just to loosen up nicely through the spine. Don't force the movement, keep it nice and comfortable for you. Keep it going. Last one. Down, relax there, sit back onto those heels. From here you're going to reach the left hand out to the side, reach the fingertips away and just look in the opposite direction. Really reach away through those fingertips hold that stretch. 3, 2, 1, and switch over, same on the other side. Reach away through that right hand and then look in the opposite direction. Hold that stretch. For 3, 2, 1, and relax there. We're now going to take it down onto the front. So bring it down onto the stomach, bring those hands round. You can relax the head onto the hands. From there, we're just going to gently curl the heel in towards the glutes, back down, and then the same on the other side. So just alternate those legs. Nice gentle stretch in the hips and the quads. As that heel comes in towards the glutes, just make sure that hip isn't lifting off the floor. So you want to keep the hip fixed down onto the floor. If you feel it starting to lift, then just don't force that heel in as far towards the glutes. So just decrease the range. Keep it nice and gentle. Then from there, we're going to take it into a quad stretch. So you want to reach for the ankle. If you struggle to reach for the ankle, you can just grab on to the trousers just to help increase that stretch, just to make it a bit more comfortable for you. So bring that heel in, push the hips down into the floor, hold that stretch. If you struggle to reach for the ankle with this one, you can always grab a band or a towel, piece of clothing, just wrap it around the ankle so you have something to pull onto. 3, 2, 1, and switch over. Same on the other side. Push those hips down into the floor. Hold it there. Don't force it down too much. Don't force that heel into the glutes too much. Just enough for you to feel the stretch. Good. For 3, 2, 1. Relax it there. Now you're going to bring the left leg off the floor, so bending through the knee. You're just going to allow the foot to drop away from the body and back in again. So we're dropping away and back to the middle. As that foot drops out, again, make sure you're not lifting those hips and rocking off the floor. You want to keep those hips fixed down towards the floor. You can always hold the hands onto the hips just to make sure they're not lifting up as you drop that foot out. Make sure you're controlling the movement out and back in, so there's no jolting or anything through the leg as you bring it out and back in again. So here we're just mobilising through the hips. Good, now change direction, so now you're bringing the leg across the body and back into the middle. Again, make sure you're not lifting that hip off, so you can keep the hands onto the hip if it's easier to control it through there. Keep it nice and gentle, don't force the movement. Let's keep it going. And relax it there and switch over onto the other side. So we're dropping the foot away from the body to start and back in to the middle again. Keeping those hips fixed down to the floor, no rocking, control that movement. Keep it going. And change direction, bringing that leg across the body now and back to the middle. Trying not to lift those hips off. Keep the movement small. Keep it going. Two more. And last one. Good. From there, bend both knees now. You're going to crisscross the legs over and then drop them both back out again. So we crisscross over and drop out. So putting both those movements into one now. You can go a bit quicker with this one. Again, just make sure those hips are not rocking around, so keep it controlled. Crisscross and drop out. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. And relax there. Bring those legs down to the floor. We're going to bring it on to the side now. In this position, if you want to grab a pillow just to rest the head on to help support the neck, then you can do. You're going to bring both arms out straight in front of you for this one. You're going to bring the top arm out as if you're opening the book. Allow the head to follow the hands and then bring it back in to the middle again. Make sure you're keeping those hips forward. You don't want to sit back into it. We're just mobilising through the upper back and stretching out that chest. Keep it going. Two more. Last one. Good. And switch over onto the other side. So just take your time, bring yourself back up. Take it on to the other side. Bringing those arms out in front. Opening that book. Allowing the head to follow the hands and back in. Keep it going. Two more. The last one. And relax it there. Now turning it on to the back. You're going to lengthen through the right leg, keeping that left knee bent. Place the hands onto the hips to help keep those hips down onto the floor, so we're going to avoid any rocking through there. From here, you're just going to allow the knee to drop away from the body and then bring it back into the middle again. So the right leg straight, left knee is bent, drop that knee out and back in. So just make sure we're not jolting and rocking around. Control that knee out to the side and back in again. Keep it there. Keep that core engaged to help control that pelvis. Last one, you're going to hold that knee out to the side, hold it there, feel that stretch, relax. Deep breath in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. 3, 2, 1. And bring that leg back in, extend the left leg, now bend through that right knee, dropping the knee out to the side and back in again. Controlling that movement, taking it to where you can. Keep it going. And last one, you're going to hold that knee out, hold the stretch there, relax, take some deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. 3, 2, 1, relax there, keep that right knee bent. You're going to bring the left leg across that right knee to stretch out through the glutes. Now you can hold it in this position and just gently push that knee out to the side, or if you want to increase that stretch, you can bring the right leg off the floor by pulling it in towards you, as long as you're relaxing the upper body. So if you're straining through the neck in order to do that, then just keep the foot down onto the floor to make sure you're comfortable through the upper body as you hold that stretch. Keep it there. 3, 2, 1. Relax there. Hug that left knee into the chest and just hold it there. And now bring the hands onto the back of the leg, onto the hamstring. Keep that knee into the chest. You're going to extend the leg up towards the ceiling, flex the foot just to increase that stretch, and then bring the leg back down again. So we're extending up and back down. So we're working through the stretch as a movement. Don't force it out too high, just enough to feel that stretch. And back in again. Keep it going. Good. 2 more to go. And last one, you're going to hold that stretch. Hold it at the top. Feel that stretch into the back of the leg, into the hamstrings and the calves. 3, 2, 1, and relax it there. Now bring that right leg across the left to stretch out through the glutes. You can hold it here, or you can bring that leg off the floor just to increase that stretch, whichever one is more comfortable for you. Take some nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth as we hold the stretch. 3, 2, 1, and just hug that knee into the chest. Hold it there. Now bring the hands onto the back of the leg, onto the hamstring. We're kicking that leg up towards the ceiling, flex the foot and back down again. So we extend up and back down. Feel that stretch, but don't force it through. Keep it going. Two more. Last one, hold it at the top. Hold that stretch there. Flexing the foot. 3, 2, 1, and relax. That leg down, extend both legs out straight. You're going to take a deep breath in, float the arms up above the head, and then exhale and bring them back down to the floor again. So inhale above the head, exhale back down again and again. Keep it going. Just take nice deep breaths. Last one. Keep those arms above the head. You're then going to bring the arms round to your sides. Bend those knees, you're going to allow the knees to drop across to one side and look in the opposite direction. Hold that stretch. And switch over onto the other side. Hold it there. And again, switch over. Last one across. And bring the feet back into the middle. Hug both knees into the chest and just gently rock those knees in and out. Gentle rocks. Keep the movement nice and small. Good. And relax it there. Turn yourself back onto the side, bring yourself back round to the front and just sit back into that child's pose, reaching those fingertips away. Hold it there. Now we're just going to adjust that stretch slightly, so you want to bring your knees out to the sides for this one, so a little bit like a frog, bringing the knees out to the side away from the body, and then now go in to that child's pose. So you should feel it stretching into the hips and in the thighs much more with this one. So we just adjusted that child's pose slightly. Hold it there. Take some nice deep breaths in through the nose and exhale. Good. And just bring it back up to the top. You're going to bring one foot forward. If we bring the left foot forward to stretch out through the hips and the quads, just lean into it slightly to feel that stretch. And if you feel that you've got the balance, try and bring those arms up towards the ceiling to stretch through the whole body. Good. And float those arms back down. Just going to adjust that stretch slightly, so stay where you are. I'm just going to show you from a different angle. So that left foot is forward. You're going to bring the right hand to the outer part of that left knee. Bring the left arm out to the side, so you're really twisting and opening out through the chest. If you find that it's a bit of a struggle with balance, then just keep it in that hip flexor stretch, or if you've got a wall that you can lean against slightly, hold it there. And relax, switch over. So now we're bringing that right foot forwards, tilting those hips, lean into it slightly to feel that stretch into the hip. Bring the arms up into it if you can. Hold it there. Three, two, one. Float those arms back down. Stay where you are. Use that left hand now to pop on the outer part of the right leg and open out through the chest. Allow the head to follow the hand. Hold it there. Three, two, one, and relax there. Bringing both knees down to the floor, both hands onto the floor now. We're pushing back into that downward dog. Feel that stretch through the back of the legs. Hold it there. And then slowly walk the hands in. If you need to bend the knees slightly to help you, keep the chin tucked into the chest. Nice and slowly roll back up to the top. Bring the shoulders back as you get to the top. Take a deep breath in, bring the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale and drop, and again. Last one. And relax there. Well done guys, hope you enjoyed that one. That should just give you a few ideas really of exercises, stretching exercises and mobility that you might find quite useful throughout the day. First thing in the morning if you do feel that you need a little bit of a loosen up, or after a long day, whether it be sitting at a desk for a long period of time or any physical work, it's nice just to relax and loosen everything up. And look forward to seeing you next week. Next week will be our final session, so we're going to be putting together a little bit of everything that we've worked on, and we'll be working through a full body session. So I'll see you then.